MAGA comes to talk. All right, well, you know, these Democrat socialists, you know, there's going to be some, this is what you got to understand with these primaries, okay? These Democrat socialists are going to win some of these primaries, right? Ahmed, whatever his name is, in Michigan, right? He's going to win his primary. And I don't know about Hong in Wisconsin. There's a lot of press going against her, and you know, I've been saying this for the last week or so since Hong has been in the news. Hong is an immigrant from Korea. And I don't mean this as a joke. Does anyone know if she's originally from North or South Korea? Because she talks like a North Korean CCP plant in this country. It's hard to say. I really don't know. And I don't mean that as a joke. I think it's a serious question when you hear the way that Hong talks. I mean, she's hardcore police state. And, you know, so a lot of these Democrat socialists are expected to win their primaries. So what? They went in a Democrat district. It's the general election that matters. But the media are going to celebrate this as if they won the general election. Oh, look, they're winning. I don't, it's not, no. Oh, they want to control everything, like Mamdani. You got to give ID to eat at his government grocery stores in New York. I don't know who the heck you are, Dee, so I don't know what you follow, but democratic socialism is a lie. It's a front group for communism. You know, so they can say we're not communists, we're socialist. Bullcrap, they're communist, right? That's the way it is. There's no debating it. There's some things that just, you know aren't debating, right? No, they are, I mean, you know, you look at, you know, like as an example, Mamdani, who's the leader of the Democratic Socialist. I know Bernie Sanders thinks he is, but it's really Mamdani. His government-owned grocery store, right, in New York City. You have to show ID to buy food. And he's also putting restrictions on how much you can buy, right? So that's communism. Mamdani is deciding who eats and who doesn't eat and how much you will eat, right? And his assistant there screwed up when she said you're going to require ID to buy food. Yeah. That's communism. Mamdani is going to decide who eats and how much. And since it's a government grocery store, they'll also decide what you eat. Right? Exactly. MAGAT, Make America Great Again Today. I love it. I need to get a hat that says, Make America Great Again Today. I like that. MAGAT, Make America Great Again Today. That's awesome. Another great acronym. Yeah, run Kamala. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. I mean, yep. Now, when Mamdani went on Joy Reid yesterday and said, you don't need ID, well, the person running the grocery store said you do. You have to prove that you're a legal resident of New York City. Right? Wanker. No, that just tells you, using the word wanker, Dee is not an American. Americans don't use the word wanker. People's word choice gives them away a lot, doesn't it? You know, see, here's the thing. Those of you that are in other countries, in the United States, Americans, we don't care what people think in other countries. We just don't care, right? All the other countries suck except ours. Right? Some suck less than others. I got nothing against Australia, but, you know, we like Australia. Australia is probably closest to the United States, even more so than Canada. Canada's pretty close, but they all suck except the United States. And we certainly don't care what anyone in another country thinks about our country. We just don't care, you know. And I think most Americans will agree with that. We just don't care. Oh yeah, the Brits, they did so good. They lost their whole empire. Started with the Great American Revolution, and now you've been overtaken by the Muslims. Make America Great Again, son. M-A-G-A-S. I like that. Make America Great Again, son. Yep. Yeah, it's so free in the UK, right? People in the streets are getting attacked for walking their dogs because Muslims don't like dogs, right? It's crazy. So on the morning show today, though, I'm going to start with Nick Shirley's incredible reporting. He went to Spain and interviewed these Muslims from Morocco, the Moroccan Muslims on the streets. It was very good. I want to play some clips of that. Yep. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, my name is Brian Craig, and this is where MAGA comes to talk. Make sure that you subscribe. No, we don't have an empire, so we don't have an empire. We don't have colonies. So no. Yeah, they came after him with a knife. The mass killing records. Probably the mass killing records would probably be Russia and Germany. Probably hold the mass killing records in the country, in the world. Most of the deaths due to guns in the United States are either, most of them are accidental or self-inflicted. So if you reduce accidents and self-inflicted, there's very little gun violence in the country. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, and it's not going anywhere. I was just there in March. We have some territories, right? Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam. What are the other ones? I can't remember off my head. I haven't had my coffee yet, so. A couple others. And our territories are not going anywhere. Samoa, yep, American Samoa. Yep, that's right. That one always gets forgotten, doesn't it? Melbourne, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, most of the gun-related incidents are accidental or self-inflicted, sadly. I might buy a new gun today. Actually, I was thinking about it. I'm going to the gun range with friends on Saturday to go shooting from our MAGA cruise. A bunch of us are going shooting. And I'm thinking about buying a 12 gauge for home protection. My wife wants a 12 gauge. So I might buy one today so I can take it to the gun range on Saturday. Yep. I don't have any rifles. I've got all handguns. I've got a couple. Well, I take that back. I got some old rifles that were my grandfather's, but they're 22s. Not going to stop someone with a 22. Skeet. I haven't shot skeet in a long time. I like skeet shooting. Skeet shooting's a lot of fun, actually. But I'm not sure if I'm going to buy a shotgun. I'm going to go. I might go to the gun store today and look at the shotguns. Why would Trump be in a straitjacket? He's doing such a great job. Now, what's an AMSWR? AMSWR. What's an AMSWR? I'm not sure what that is. No, you can't. 22. 22. No, someone who breaks into your house is hopped up on adrenaline and probably drugs, and a 22. You don't want to use a 22 as home protection. You could empty the gun and they could still come at you. Well, Hong, I don't know. They're making her the poster girl of democratic socialism. I guess just because there's a lot of video of her. But she's a total basket case. Apparently, she had a restaurant that went bankrupt. She's got some mental issues, and she's also a racist. Even though the father of her child is a white guy, she hates being around white people. She told this story about how she had to leave a restaurant because there were too many old white people there. It's crazy. Totally insane. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. On the next stream, I'll be in the studio taking live calls. It is a great day in Florida. It really, truly is. This is one of my, by the way, made in America, made in the USA. The official Trump hats are made in the USA, of course. And this one, this is one of I have several of these MAGA hats that I refer to as the hats of wisdom. This is one of them. And a MAGA hat of wisdom is a MAGA hat that President Trump has seen with his own eyes up close in person. And this is one of them that the president has been as close to and looked at with his own eyes as I am to the camera right here. So I always feel like when I'm wearing one of the MAGA hats that President Trump's eyes have gazed upon, that I'm a little smarter, right? Like some of his wisdom was left behind by his gaze at the hat. You know, so I always feel the show's a little better when I'm wearing one of them. Of course, my autographed MAGA hat, which is valued at $45,000. Welcome, new member, Stealth Mode 139. Welcome as a member. My autographed MAGA hat that's valued at $45,000. That is in the safe deposit box at the bank. Now, I wore that in his presence. He saw that one too. That's right. That's right. Well, the thing that makes a shotgun, a 12 gauge, great for protection, if someone breaks into your house and you just ratchet it, that noise, they'll jump through the window to get out of your house. Just that noise, they'll run. You may not even have to fire the weapon. Now, of course, you spent one of your shells when you do that, but, you know. That's why I've been wanting to buy a 12 gauge for years. I just haven't done it. I don't know why, but I'm going to go. I might go today. I have a meeting after the show that's near a gun shop that I go to. Well, not in America, Travis. We have the stand your ground. You can stand your ground in your home, even out in public. You know, we can carry weapons here in Florida, open carry. So, like, if I've got my weapon and somebody comes here and threatens me, I can stand my ground right here in front of Starbucks. Yep. Oh no, it's worth a lot. It's a limited edition MAGA hat that you had to be a donor to get. So it was only for big donors got this hat. I got one for free because I'm an important member of the media, and it's autographed. And the people that get them, because they're big donors, They're rich, so they didn't preserve the hats. They've worn them, so it's in mint condition. So no, it's very valuable. $45,000 value. Oh yeah. Yeah, you could pay off a house with that. That's right. You can see a picture of it on my Instagram from a couple years ago, and I made a video about it here on YouTube a long time ago about the hat and how I got the hat at Mar-a-Lago. It was exciting. Oh, I'm not going to sell it. That's a family heirloom. No, not this one. It's not a MAGA hat like this. It's a very limited edition special MAGA hat. Family heirloom, absolutely. No, the Brits lost the world. They lost their whole empire. They got nothing left. They've even lost England, right, to the Muslims. Welcome, everyone. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. There's the Popo. He's on patrol. I wonder if this is the one that questioned me a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he knows me. If I wanted to sell it, I could probably sell it for even more, but I'm not. I could probably sell it for around 50. Who's telling the truth? Trump. Why would you trust anything Iran says? Right? Why would you trust anything? I love how the liberals want to believe Iran for some reason. Oh, it's a beautiful MAGA hat. It's a very special limited edition MAGA hat. Yeah, liberals should move to Iran, exactly. Oh yeah. There's a photo on my Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, I went a couple years back. You'll see a picture of it. No, made in the USA. All the official Trump merch is made in the USA, see? Made in the USA, see? That doesn't mean all MAGA hats are made in the USA, but if it's official Trump merch, it's made in the USA. The hate seems to be coming from the trolls in the chat. I mean, you guys read what the liberals say in the chat, these trolls? That's where the hate is, man. So I'm going to open today's morning show with Nick Shirley, who just did incredible reporting, didn't he? Nick Shirley just did incredible reporting from Spain. They tried to kill him. The Moroccan Muslims tried to kill Nick Shirley. He was attacked. We do have our own language. In the United States, we speak American Standard English. American Standard English. If England's so great, why do you have a country anymore? That's a good question. But no, I speak American Standard English. Like you use that word wanker. You spell color wrong. You misspell color. And there's other words you misspell too. And the Brits, they really don't speak English very well. Instead of saying, I've got to go to the hospital, they say, I've got to go to hospital. They leave the out. You're supposed to say the hospital. They leave the out. I'm going to hospital. No, you're going to the hospital. Right? Yeah. So the English have a difficult time with the English language. Yep, they spell color incorrectly. They use the wrong words for things. As an example, they call cookies. What do they call cookies? What do the Brits call cookies? Biscuits, that's correct. Biscuits. They call them biscuits. No, biscuits are, it's another type of baked good. See, they don't even use the right words for things. Yeah. Exactly. But they've lost their country, they've lost everything. Their ability to spell, to use proper grammar. The English are in trouble. There's other things they use the wrong words for as well. That's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're doing fine in America, Lisa. We've got Trump. We've got a great up-and-coming MAGA group of people. Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, Pete Hegseth. No, I will not visit the UK. I will not visit a Muslim country. I will not go to any Muslim countries, and that would include the UK. No, I will not go to a Muslim country. I wouldn't feel safe. I do debates. You can call me on the air. I give out the phone number. You can call me. I take live calls when I'm in the studio, so. Nick Shirley deserves the Pulitzer Prize, man. Mm-hmm. Then why is the most popular baby name in the UK Mohammed in England? Why is that? Yes, the Gulf of America. Yep. They don't even have their geography right. It's the Gulf of America. Well, you're welcome to call me anytime. All opinions are welcome. That's right. All opinions are welcome. When I'm in the studio, you can call me. Live on the stream. Yep. No one cares about the UK now. They're no longer relevant. The relevancy of England ended in 1776. Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, they should be panicked because MAGA's going to have big wins in the midterms. That's right. They were relevant, centuries ago. They're irrelevant now. They've made themselves irrelevant. Well, thank you, Dustin. Thank you very much. Yep, make sure that you subscribe if you're new. Oh, there's a lot of accidental deaths with guns. When I was a kid hunting, I almost shot myself in a hunting accident. I'm very lucky. Very lucky. The Commonwealth is not controlled by England. That's just, you have some snobby people like in Canada that want to think that they're Europeans, so they pay the Commonwealth dues, but nope. Nope. Pompano, welcome. I'm right up the street from you. Like England does not control Canada or Australia or any of the other Commonwealth nations. They think they do, but they don't. Well, Iran is not a new war. This is what you guys don't understand. Iran is America's oldest war. So it doesn't matter if Trump said no new wars or no more endless wars. Iran is not a new war. It's a war that began in 1979, before any of you trolls were born, and I was a little kid. All right? So it's not a new war. That's what you got to understand. In your mind, just because you're not informed, educate yourself a little bit. Yep. Well, then it's even older than that. If you want to give it 53 when the CIA put the Shah in power, fine. Yeah, it used to be a beautiful place now. I'd like to see some video of what it looks like now. We haven't seen any real video of the aftermath from the 6 months of bombing. The devastation's got to be pretty hardcore. No, that's true. The CIA installed the Shah, and things were great under the Shah. It's you know, it's when the Islamic Ayatollah overthrew the Shah that things went down the tubes, courtesy of Jimmy Carter. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe, all right? Make sure you subscribe. This, without question, is where MAGA comes to talk. A 22 is to home protection what a wiffle ball and bat are to baseball. It's just not good for home protection. What's with all the caps? You're always yelling. If I was propaganda, why would I allow people who disagree to speak? You can call me on the show, you chat in here, right? It is about time. I have a little sour stomach this morning, so I'm like, ugh. My local gas prices, let me see. It is, the gas station right at $3.69 a gallon. Yeah, $3.69 a gallon at the gas station right here. No, I don't, DD. I do not. In fact, I want people who disagree with me to call. But you can't use profanity or, you know, sexual terms and things like that, because I am on the radio. Yeah, $3.69 a gallon, since you asked. AR is a little different. Now, Pepto, I'm allergic to Pepto, and it makes me tired. You know? Yep, $3.69 a gallon. That's right, at the gas station right here. That's for regular unleaded. Let me see if I can zoom in. Right there, it's on the left. Yeah, $3.69 a gallon right there for regular unleaded. There you go, so I'm glad you asked. Well, listen, guys, I got to take off. I'll be in the studio shortly and taking your live calls, all right?